use hashtag Raiders Get Your Questions now on the show. So I literally just got off my flight. I'm literally wearing what I wore to the game last night. And if I sound drunk and hungover, it's because I am, straight up. So use hashtag Raiders to get your questions here live on the show. That way producer Tad can find the hashtag and we can get it on the show. So if you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook Live, great job. So the first question that's rolling in here is Joker Johnson. If Gareon Conley doesn't play this week against the Queefs, love it, do you think we should start Kaiser Nixon? Well, I don't know who Kaiser Nixon is. I don't know if we should start Keyshawn. I still think we need to give Trayvon another chance. But at the end, from what I'm hearing, it's about a 50-50 shot. 2 Chucky heads that Gareon's going to play. I hope that he plays because that Chiefs offense against, I'll say, one of the best defenses in the league in the Jags, they looked really well. We need as many pieces as we possibly can. Let's go to Jeff Rodgers. What up, Jeff? How you doing, brother? Mitch, are you concerned with his history and how he started his NFL career that Abram will be labeled a dirty player soon? I don't really care if players are labeled as dirty players. To be honest, it doesn't really bother me. Some of the best players in the NFL are labeled as dirty. I'm okay with it. You can be labeled as dirty. I would just rather have Abram on our team, and luckily, Johnathan Abram is on our team. And I love Abram, because if there was 2 players who were really hyping up the Raiders crowd last night, it was Abram and it was Max Crosby. And those are the kind of players that really, I think, can transform an entire defense. Let's go to Elijah Sandoval. Elijah, get a picture. Do you think Patrick Mahomes will play on Sunday? He has listed it's questionable with the sprained ankle. Yes. I know, get a pic. I should probably read them all. Yeah, he's going to end up playing. I mean, I understand he was questionable. He left the game. He came back in. He looked totally fine. Patrick Mahomes, he's going to play against the Raiders. Let's go to Crystal Ruiz. Who should we look out in KC next week? Who should we look out in KC next week? If there's Patrick Mahomes, no doubt, is the star there. But, Sammy Watkins had a hell of a game. Tyreek Hill's not going to play in this game. He's going to be out for a little while. But Sammy Watkins, 198 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tough matchup there. But also the player who I think is going to be a big difference maker against the Raiders is Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce has had a pretty good history against the Raiders. Let's go to a Facebook comment. What's up, Mackenzie? Much love, bro. Your show's the best. Appreciate you. Can we touch on the BS sack? I will not touch your BS sack. That we called back because of supposedly illegal hands to the helmet by Abram. Never happened. Shout out from Twin Falls. Yeah, I'm pretty sure FAB was loud. But there was a lot of boo chants around that call. And I'm trying to think what quarter it was in exactly. But it was definitely a call where everyone was pretty pissed off. But yeah, I'm totally with you on that. That was a bad one. Let's go to Oscar. What's up, brother? Glad you're watching on YouTube. Oscar follows me on IG and hits me up all the time. How was Oakland? Oakland was outstanding. I went to Christie's. Riding the BART was a pretty crazy experience. Walking on the bridge. And I was actually kind of shocked on how many people recognized me from my show. I actually had one little kid, he tried to take a picture of me, but the flash went off and I noticed it. And he went totally ghost. But Oakland was awesome. And I met a lot of really cool people. And, between you and me, I said once I go to a Raiders game, I'll become a Raiders fan. So if you guys would ask me if I'm a Raiders fan, I went for Chucky heads. So I took a lot of pictures this weekend, all right? So if you guys want to get on the show, I want to take all the pictures that I took, because there was a lot. So make sure you guys tweet them at me or post on your Instagram story. All you got to do is just tag me. I will share them to my story. I'll tweet them out, retweet them. I've already kind of started. Oakland was amazing. Raider Nation, you guys were incredible. We had a great time. We partied a lot. It was a great Monday Night Football win. Met a lot of cool people. And I really, really am blessed that the nation was honestly as nice as what they were. Man, we were going to tailgate. People were throwing beers down my throat. People were trying to shove food in my face. Absolutely incredible. And, that's truly what family is. So, really, really awesome experience. Let's go to Gabe. What you got for me, man? Can play calling and the offense keep consistent on a week-to-week basis? I don't really know if the offense should honestly stay consistent. I think one of the things, and you guys don't get mad at me for saying this, makes the Patriots great is they always change their game plan around the strengths of their team and against the weaknesses of others. So I think what the Raiders really did is they ran the football with Josh, like I said they needed to do, take some pressure off Derek, and get the ball out quick. That was textbook, and it's why we look so good, and it's why we got the win. Let's go to Elden, Aka Turtle, and make sure you guys are using hashtag Raiders. Get your comments on the show, and like us on Facebook. We continue to grow on Facebook. I understand we have over 800 people watching us on YouTube, but we are also live on Facebook as well. So make sure you guys head over there, support us, and while you're at it, click the like button for the black hole. If you guys type in the black hole, give them a like as well. Do you think Keelan Doss will play next game. I think he'll at least suit up. So he didn't play this game, which I wasn't really surprised about because I'm literally at the Black Hole kickoff party. We're like getting ready to chug a beer. Then all of a sudden somebody screams from like the rafters, "We just signed Keelan Doss," and everyone just went freaking nuts. It was super dope, but I do think he at least suits up in this game. Let's go to Lane Face. And this looks like it's a super chat. AB enjoys the smell of Tom Brady's farts. You know what? I've had a lot of weird super chats in my day, but that one might be one of the weirdest, and I'm totally okay with it. If you guys think that AB enjoys Tom Brady's farts, how about we just get an FAB in the comments section. Chant it with me. Ready? So every time I say FAB, you type it. Ready? FAB! 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 Man, it was crazy how many people were chanting that. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love food, but I don't like you. First one to get the FAB in the comments section. Let's go to Mike. What you got for me, homeboy? When does Incognito come back? So Incognito come back week 3. He got suspended those first 2 games. But there's been some rumors around that the Raiders could move on from Incognito. One of the reasons why they kept him is because suspended players don't count against the 53-man. But if the offensive line continues to play well, between you and me, I don't know if I would really switch things up. Because once Gabe Jackson comes back, that's different. But Incognito to me, I mean, let's give some credit to the offensive line because they played really, really well. Let's go to back to Gabe. Make sure you guys are using hashtag Raiders. Get your comments live on the show. Chances Derek Carr wins MVP this year. I would give it one Chucky head. And the reason why I'm going to give it one Chucky head is because last night's game was textbook reason why I don't think Derek will win it. Because he's not going to put up major big stats. He's just going to go out and be productive. I mean, if he goes out and is 22 or 26 for every single game for 259 yards and 1 touchdown, doesn't turn the ball over, and our offense is as efficient as what it was, I'll take the W's over, I don't know, a quarterback putting up 400-something yards and getting an L. Like, one player who I put money on to win the MVP this year was Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson had a great game. 270 yards, 3 touchdowns, 40 rushing yards, and a touchdown. But they lost. I want the W's. And for me, Derek's going to put up solid numbers. However, I don't think he's going to have a chance to win the MVP. That's why I'm only going to give it one Chucky head. Let's go to Freshy. What's up, brother? Are you going to go to any more games this season? Hashtag Raiders. So here's the thing. All right, so I really want to go to the game, and I've been trying to get you guys to subscribe. And here at Chat Sports, they told me I'll be able to go to the game, the final game, if we get to 50,000 subscribers by that time. So if we can get this Raiders channel by 50K subscribers by week 15, yeah, I'll be able to go to the game again. And so that's kind of been one of the reasons why I've been telling you guys to hit that big red subscribe button. So if this is the first time you're watching the show, we got, like I said, 850 people watching us right now live on YouTube. If this is the first time you ever watch the show, click subscribe and then take that link below, youtube.com/Raiders Report, and send it to people. Because not only do I want to go to the game, I want to be able to do more ticket giveaways. So I gave away a ticket to the Raiders Broncos game. And if we continue to boost up these numbers, guess what? That makes more money. And more money means I can go out and get tickets for you guys to be able to go to the game. So hit that big red button, but I'm crossing my fingers that I can go to another game. So Freshy, I appreciate that comment. Remember to use hashtag Raiders in the comment section. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you guys hit that big red button when you do. Ooh, all right, Irvin, what you got? Did Cleveland Ferrell live up to our expectations? So I thought he played well. He's got the motor, right? He doesn't give up on plays very easily, but he was out there a ton. And did he live up to my expectations? Yeah, I thought he played pretty solid. But Irvin, here's the issue, man. You don't got a picture, and I need you to get one. Looks like we got another super chat. Also, if my voice goes, you're just going to have to deal with it because we're doing pretty well, and I want to continue to do this show. Online with backups dominated. Good sign. I agree. And not only did we dominated against a very good defense that has a very good pass rush. And if you're telling me right now, again, I know I rip on Tom Cable, but Tom deserves a lot of credit right now. I mean, he's working with a lot of different moving pieces, and the fact that the offense also was getting the ball out in 2.33 seconds. Derek Carr was getting the ball out in 2.33 seconds, third best in the NFL this past week. That's really good, and it's really kind of tough for a player like Von Miller to be able to get after Derek. It's also a big credit to the receivers for getting open. I was ecstatic with the way the Raiders offense worked. But I also said if you really run the football with Josh Jacobs, the guys kind of have to respect it a little bit, and they can't just put their ears back and go after our quarterback. We've got a Facebook comment rolling here from Christopher. What do you think of Miller? I'm guessing you mean Kolton Miller. That would be my guess in Miller. Or if you're asking me about Miller beer, I do not like Miller Lite whatsoever. I'm more of a Modelo guy if we're going to go more like modern beers. Kolton Miller, though, played well. I mean, at any time you're going up against one of the most premier pass rushers in the NFL, Von Miller. I mean, Von Miller has had over 10 sacks in every year that he's played over 10 games. Von Miller was going up against Kolton. He was going up against Bradley Chubb, and he didn't give up any sacks. So Kolton played well. I was really impressed with it. So if you're talking about Kolton Miller, that's what I would think. If you're talking about Von Miller, well, I said he's one of the best players in the league. So comment me if you want to be on the show. Like, I'm not just saying like a normal like shout out. If you want your face on the show, I want you to type me in the comment section. So Cams, I see you. Harley, I see you. I see a lot of people typing me in the comment section for if you want to be on the show. So now, this is maybe a little bit unfair, okay? Because I'm saying type me if you want to be on the show. But what I really want to do is I want to be able to show people the amount of people that I freaking met this week. So, if you're typing me in the comments section, here's the thing. I want the people who took a picture with me this weekend to tweet at me and hit me up on IG, because then I want to take all these pictures that I have, and I kind of want to make a montage and just throw them up on the Raiders Report and give some special shout-outs to all the awesome people who gave me food, beer, everyone who I met this past week.
Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this, I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.